Bullying. It's happening all over the world, right now. Perhaps happening right now on a bus, or within Singapore. It occurs in the adult workplace, cities, public transport, universities, public services, governments, and most commonly, schools. It's possibly even happening within the school now. For this short documentary, I decided to focus my attention to this school, Tanglin Trust School. With over 3,000 students, Tanglin is a bustling school full of young individuals. I was keen to see if bullying does occur in the sixth form and how it has affected those victimised. There are 4 key categories of bullying: covert bullying, cyberbullying, verbal bullying, and physical bullying. Covert bullying is one of the hardest types of bullying to recognise and is carried out behind a person's back. It is designed to hurt someone's social reputation or cause humiliation. Here is an example. Let's say this is our doomed victim, a normal teenager, minding her own business. She's popular and is friendly to everyone, and is also an A-star student. Now, let me introduce you to our bully. He is going to use covert methods of bullying. The bully spreads rumours, be it by Facebook or mobile or any other method you can think of. He will attempt to damage the victim's social reputation or social acceptance. During school, perhaps, he shall leave the victim out of social groups purposefully.
I just got really upset and I felt kind of like, because this was in my friendship groups, I kind of felt left out from the friendship group.
Cyberbullying is one of the most... I'm sure you will know what cyberbullying consists of. It is either overt or covert bullying behaviours using digital technologies, such as Facebook, Twitter, mobile, or any other method of technology.
Yeah, I have been from cyber. I was called a scrape on Facebook, which really upset me actually. Yeah.
As a teenager in the 21st century, technology is a significant part of our lives. With the increase in technology, this has resulted in a larger range of ways to bully others. Cyberbullying has become one of the most common types of bullying, due to its ability for the bully to remain anonymous.
I kind of left it since I was leaving that year, since I was at my old school, so I didn't bother doing anything about it.
Here is our bully again, behind a screen. By being behind a screen, the bully can appear anonymous, therefore leaving the victim unable to know who is targeting them.
From a young age, I've always been bullied, cyberbullying. I think it's just because of my appearance, really. That's what I was being targeted about. I don't know, like, it doesn't make any sense why they do it.
Verbal bullying includes actions such as name-calling, insults, teasing, intimidation, racist remarks, and verbal abuse.
I think it's a platform for bulliers to vent their insecurities on. So I think that if a bullier feels bad about something, about themselves, they take it out on the bullied person to try and make themselves feel better. So that's what I think bullying is.
Once again, we will need our victim and bully back. Often, when a bully starts to verbally abuse someone else, other people will join in, ultimately making the situation far worse for our poor victim.
And I don't like it. I think it's a horrible way for people to cope their problems. So.
Physical bullying is the most severe type of bullying. It includes hitting, biting, kicking, and tripping.
I'm not sure of the forms of bullying, but I was bullied sort of physically. They used to elbow me and push me around. They used to call me names and they used to tease me for being sporty and doing things that other people didn't do, and they thought I was weird for doing that. I'm not sure why I was targeted. I did get the chance to ask the bully, but she just replied saying, I don't know. But my mum always said that it was down to jealousy, but I don't know if that's my mum just being my mum. I became more self-conscious of what I was doing, how I looked, how I was acting, and I used to be nervous to go into the school classroom. I used to shake before I go in because I was just nervous of when people looked at me, what they would say and how they would react.
As you can see, it can become very dangerous and even lead to a serious injury.
My parents did try and get the school involved in it, but the school weren't very helpful. They rarely called her in to ask why she was doing it, and that didn't really help at all.
I didn't tell anyone. Yeah, I'm definitely a stronger person, and now I know that I shouldn't not tell anyone. Now I know I should have told my teachers and I should have told my parents.
I don't think it's affected me who I am today. I managed to get over it and I didn't let it affect me.
I've become more confident and I feel like I can stand up for myself if anyone is rude or mean to me. I feel like I'm a stronger person inside because of what's happened to me.
Like, get it sorted, like tell a teacher or like tell a parent, because they shouldn't, you don't want it to like haunt you for the rest of your life.
Tell someone, don't bottle it up.
For the record, telling someone does not make you a bad person is the right thing to do.
After interviewing the victims, I decided to see if I could interview any bullies.
Physical.
So a few years ago I did do some bullying when I was younger, but it was always as a joke, I thought. I used to do verbal bullying, but never physical bullying.
Like verbal bullying? So like, not really verbal bullying, but more like discreet bullying, where you try and exclude people from a group or a person just because of your own personal preference.
They were really, really ugly.
I'd usually choose my targets by their like race, ethnicity, things like that. They're really common things for bullying. So even though it was a joke, like I said, it might have hurt them.
Just her attitudes didn't appeal to me. The way she was just so like upfront, and she basically victimized herself. Was basically her fault.
I was not.
No, because I would usually do it in secrecy, so I'd never been caught actually bullying the person.
No, there wasn't. No one that could punish me ever found out.
Yeah, I will not do it again.
When I was younger, it might have changed me, like made me a bit cocky, but nowadays I've forgotten about it and I am who I am.
Bullying has affected me, or how I am today, because I realised that I was actually being really mean and people were like hurting from it, and so I've just grown into a better person, like respecting other people's feelings more.
My thoughts on bullying, I thought it was good before, like I thought it wasn't a big deal, but now I've grown up and I've realised it's a really negative thing and it does affect people.
Just don't bully others, okay?
I'd suggest whoever's doing bullying right now to stop immediately. It doesn't make you a better person, it just makes you a worse person, and generally people won't like you if you're bullying.
Stop it. Think about how you would feel if someone was bullying you the same way.
If anything, I want to thank the bully for making me the strong person that I am now.